As you can tell, it is snowing quite a bit. And it has been snowing since basically Saturday night. I don't trust my footing under that 2 inches of fresh snow. So that 3 miles that I'm gonna do this morning, I am doing on the treadmill. So it actually gives me a chance to catch up on some YouTube videos. And then I'll do some yoga and some foam rolling. Then I actually gotta shoot a video for you guys. One of the things you can do when running on a treadmill to break up the boredom, is something I do all the time, is every 5 minutes, for every specific interval, it could be 2 minutes, it could be every quarter mile, whatever, push a button, okay? Incline up, incline down, speed up, speed down. Something that will kind of alleviate the boredom and kind of simulate outdoor conditions. Sometimes your treadmill belt is not calibrated properly, so you can get around that. I like to go by time rather than mileage. A 3 mile easy run for me takes about 40 minutes. That's all I'm gonna do, no matter what each device says. If my treadmill says 2.5 and if my watch says 3.1, I'm going for 40 minutes. Go by time rather than mileage, because your mileage may not be accurate. Okay, back to work. There's my husband being amazing, shoveling the driveway and the sidewalk. It is super slick and icy. I made the right call running on the treadmill today. Okay, it's Tuesday, must be Orangetheory. This is my first week back since before Wine and Dine. I have to say I'm a little apprehensive about it. I've been perfectly happy in my taper and recovery period, so I'm gonna head back in. I also have a couple of other errands to run since Thanksgiving is coming up next week, and we have a lot going on. So we're trying to get a whole lot done this week. Whether or not it all happens is a different story. All right, happy Tuesday. Okay, 41 splat points today. I think that's a little higher than I'm normally used to. I really tried to keep it under control. A lot of plyometrics today. The treadmill was fine. The rower was fine. It was the weight room that nearly killed me. So many plyometrics. Bench jumps where you're jumping over the bench back and forth and back and forth. And that's fine. But every time I stood up, I got lightheaded. So I knew I was maybe pushing myself. Oh my gosh, I just stepped off the curb. I'm not gonna be able to walk tomorrow. I definitely think I worked harder than I should have. It's certainly my first like real weight workout after Wine and Dine. Okay, a couple of quick things that I neglected to mention in last week's video as we were out in New York City. Got to go see Aladdin. Why did we choose Aladdin? Well, there were a lot of options. Lion King, I had already seen actually in London. And Frozen, tickets were hard to come by. Gee, imagine that. Coolest part about that show was that the guy who played Jafar in this show was Jonathan Freeman. If that name sounds familiar, that's the guy who did the voice in the movie. It was so cool. So he would get on stage and start talking and singing, and you're like, oh, that's Jafar. No, that's Jafar. I'll tell you one thing that the New York trip did for me. After spending a couple of days in the, you know, high-rise canyons of New York City and lots of lights, lots of people, tall buildings, just you feel kind of surrounded by it. Lots of construction, lots of traffic, lots of honking and just craziness. I come back here and I look at that much sky. It really makes you appreciate wide open spaces. Wednesday morning, I have a 4 mile easy run. I'm gonna do that as fast as I can get it done because I have a much bigger project. It's gonna take me all day. I am switching gears, so I've gotta get this run in. See you at home. This is the guest room. Occasionally you'll see me do packing videos, and the quilt used to be right there. I'm painting today. This is a project I've wanted to do for a couple of years now. My parents stay in this room when they come visit for Thanksgiving, and I promised myself for the last 2 Thanksgivings that I was gonna have this room painted before they got here. They arrive in a week. just finished trimming, but as you can see, there's a lot of wall yet to cover. I'm almost done. I really am. I think I'm almost done. Maybe another 2 hours. And I'm done. It all got done. I got the ceiling painted, and now we have this nice, pretty warm gray color, which I have basically throughout the rest of the house. So I'm done. So today is the day I'm uploading the Wine and Dine Expo video, just to give you a little bit of perspective on when this is happening. It is my birthday today, and at Orangetheory the other day, there were a couple of other folks that had birthdays this week. And Coach Mark said something like, so whatever birthday this is for you, you do that number of burpees. Okay, I'm turning 45 today. I don't think I've done that many burpees in my lifetime. I don't think it's happening. But I got this from Mom's Run This Town, and I ordered this, I think, back in September. I wanted to open this up and show you what I got. Mom's Run This Town is an organization that they do group runs, and there are a bunch of chapters all over the place. There is one chapter here in Denver, and they have a dedicated design for Mom's Run This Town. And this is this year's, and I bought the capris. Look at how fancy and bright those are. Wow, those are cute. These are really, really cute. So I think I'm gonna try these on. Wow, these are fun. I gotta get back to work and let the garbage trucks go by. Cheers. Happy birthday to me. I've already been doing this for 10 minutes.
Right? they make you work for it.
Get off!
It'd be funny if it was like,
Now it's loose.
they made you work for it, all for that, but it was a blank painting.
Yeah, right?
See, that's all the plastic right now.
Disney Fine Arts.
Yeah, I guess it's fun.
17 out of 195. I'm not
She
mad.
did say I got lucky because there was a low number left.
Again, I still haven't looked at it. Get off! Okay. It's called the Elegant Warrior. So if you had to guess, who do you think it would be?
Mulan.
That's my guess.
Yeah,
Finally, it is free.
Yep.
It's so pretty!
We'll get to see what it is now.
Paint your own.
Ready?
See it.
There it is.
Oh my gosh, she's beautiful.
Nice.
Happy birthday, baby.
Happy birthday. Is that Mulan?
That is.
Cool. It's like a real Mulan.
It's Friday morning and I'm out for my long run today. I've moved some things around, but I'm going to get to that in a second. Look at that. Somehow, my sweet blonde boy has gone goth. I mean, look at that. It's the last day of school before a long break, so they get to have a little bit more fun, dress down a little bit more. So that's what he's doing today. Normally, I do my long runs on Saturday. We are expecting weather tomorrow, and since I don't have, a target on the horizon immediately that I'm working for right now, I am not gonna push through all season weather. I am going to take it easy with my runs and my workouts this week. Yesterday, my birthday, I didn't do anything. I did not work out. I didn't do 45 burpees, and I'm perfectly fine with that. It just feels like a 6-mile run feels like the longest distance for me. I'll go for 15 miles, and that doesn't seem so bad, but a 6-mile run, it's like the long end of a short, easy run, right? I don't know why. Okay, I'm gonna get back at it. So I'm about 5 miles in, and I have to be, I'm totally honest here, guys. I'm bored. I am so bored with this run. I don't know why. There's no reason to be. I don't want to be out here. I'm just not into it today, and I just want to get it over with. Trouble is, I'm like 1.5 miles from my house, so I have at least, 20, 25 minutes before I'm back home and can change and all of that. I'm just meh. Sometimes we're bored with running. We don't have to be like, yay, I get to do 6 or 7 miles today. I'm gonna go for 7. I mean, I did, I went for 7. But now I'm like wishing I'd gone for 6. We have a few days before my family comes to visit, and we have a lot to do. Just, you know, all of those things that when you know you have people staying with you, you're like, oh, I haven't dealt with that in 4 months, I probably should. Well, my husband has moved all of his stuff in. He's out of his place and he had a lot of stuff in his garage. So he's in the process of cleaning that up right now. Poor guy. I'm warming up a little bit right now. It is super cold, as you can probably tell from my breath right now. There's a layer of ice all over the stairs and some of the grasses and things like that. But I'm hoping that now that the sun is out, I can have a good run, not so icy, that the sun is warming some things up a little bit so I can have a safe run. I have 3 miles today. It's a negative split, 2 miles, and then I speed up for that last mile. It's brisk this morning. I'm okay with it. Beautiful, beautiful day. I just want to thank you guys for all the feedback you're giving me, all of the fun stuff we're doing together. Hang in there with me, guys, because I am loving this new format. It is definitely more challenging, but I love that I get to talk to you every day. I end up with like 3 hours of video in a week, and I don't want to bore you to death with all of the daily ins and outs, but I will tell you that I do love being able to chat with you, giving you a glimpse into my life. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm standing here taking a breather, waiting for the light to change, even though there's no traffic coming. I just want to say thanks you guys so much for watching. You guys are amazing. Love you all. So go find your awesome. If you like this video, give me that thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. All right, we will see you on the next one, so happy running.